And we are back answering your unemployment and your new jobs questions. We have Chris Rivera with Guilford Works and Will Graham with Graham Personnel Services, which is not just Graham, North Carolina related. It's all over the triad. So we're talking about jobs that are all over, not just the triad really, but all over the state. This person specifically asked, how many openings are there in Greensboro and what type of jobs have the most openings? And I know both of you have something to say on that. So Chris, what type of Greensboro specific jobs?
Oh gosh, I probably can't nail it down to be quite honest, and I apologize for that. I'd say that on any given week, we're receiving upwards of 300 posts to our website. Quick math, 60+% of them are Greensboro based. It's across all industries. We're seeing, as Will mentioned early, high numbers of advanced manufacturing, transportation and logistics, healthcare positions, back office administrative type of roles and things of the like.
All right, Will, what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, I'm kind of in Chris's boat there. So we worked with over 160 customers in 2020 and employed over 4,200 people. So the variance is super wide, but I mean, the triad is where we hire. Now we do have other operations in other states, in 7 different states as well, but the majority of it is in your viewing area. I couldn't go into the 160 customers, but they're here, or visit our website and we'll tell you more about them as well.
I was about to say, you can narrow down your search at both of the websites, Guilford Works or Graham Personnel Services.
That is correct, by not only city, but type of work that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you bet. And both of our organizations really help the applicant, and we walk them through the process, because we understand that sometimes there's an abyss in resumes and job applications. So I think that's really where we differentiate ourselves is there's a lot of, hey, we understand that this is new to you. We're going to help you do this, and you're going to work with someone kind of one-on-one there.
Mm-hmm. Chris, this person says, can I file for unemployment because I'm sick with COVID?
I don't believe so.
No, and we have another question as well about someone who was asking if you, let me get back to it. There was a whole bunch of them here. Talking about if your employer won't pay for COVID pay because you're with quarantine, do I have other options for relief pay or unemployment pay? We have a whole group of legal experts coming on tomorrow at this very same time. So we're going to pose both of those questions. And I didn't want you to think that I was not looking at your question. Hey, Chris, this person says, I've gotten letters stating that I owe for overpayment of unemployment, but I really was unemployed. Who do I need to contact?
So if the viewer or viewers receive this letter, in that letter outlines specifically who you need to contact. And it's very, very, very important that you contact them quickly. Overpayment could be that you may be filed for and were inadvertently approved for the wrong type of compensation or unemployment program. And you may have been paid or compensated for benefits that you were found not to be eligible. So contact the person in that letter quickly and begin to work through getting that adjudicated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And adjudicated is the right word there. You do have to do that. It's not going to just go away. No. So, all right. And we're getting several questions about how that $300 a week works. So I want to put that graphic up again that shows who's already getting the $300 if they are eligible through state employment, and then who's kind of waiting for it. So Chris, can you kind of go through that?
Right. I'm not seeing what they're seeing, but I'll give you what I know. Individuals who are currently receiving state and or federal unemployment benefits are now receiving this $300. Individuals who have applied for federal and or state benefits would be, if deemed eligible, for that $300. PUA recipients, Pandemic Unemployment Assistance recipients, are receiving that $300, and DES is working to work out the kinks for the PUEC, or Pandemic Unemployment Compensation, Emergency Unemployment Compensation program, that would also receive that $300. So I'm confident that that long list that they're seeing right now covers all of that. It's all housed on the DES website if you click on COVID information.
Mhm. And so you do have to apply for state unemployment first before you can be eligible for that $300.
That's correct.
And we want to make it really clear again, I know we're almost out of time, that you do not have to have a COVID related job loss for this. This is for anyone and everyone who is applying for unemployment. Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time and your expertise. If you want to hear about the job fairs they talked about, if you want to hear about the different jobs that both Guilford Works and Graham Personnel Services have, it's right there in the Two Wants to Know section right now. You're able to click on those links and be able to go to those job sites. Again, thank you for texting in your questions.